Hey everybody, welcome. Doing a warm-up run before my bike race this Sunday. Doing it on the Zaskar Carbon Pro. Taking it for a loop here at Tapeworm, just to get reacquainted with the bike. Just trying to see just trying to reacquaint myself with the course here. Or this isn't a race course, but you know, just how this bike handles. And this is the 2018 GT Zaskar Carbon Pro. Really fun bike. I think weight-wise right now, this bike is about roughly in the ballpark of 26 pounds. Yeah, this trail here is part of a trail system called Tapeworm. This particular trail is called Parasite, as you can tell, because it's really tight. But I love this trail. It really pushes your technical abilities. I won't be hitting drops all too much on this bike because this is my race bike. I don't want to beat up on it 2 days before my race when there aren't going to be really any drops. Because the one thing I don't like, I wish that GT didn't do, Cannondale's done with the new Synapse, for example, is a threaded bottom bracket. I think a few other bike companies are doing that too, which is awesome. It needs to come back. Because I know some people are gonna say they never had an issue, but you know, for the kind of riding that I've done, I've managed to pop them out pretty good, or get them loose enough they gotta get repressed in. Yeah, there's a bike race called Series in Washington State, in the western Washington part, called the Budu Series. So BUDU, and they have a series of cross-country style mountain bike races, and that aren't too crazy. They're actually pretty good. This trail, my usual stomping grounds for all my bike videos, my bike trail videos, most of my training, just because it's so close, is way harder than the trail I'm actually, the bike race course coming up. And just trying to make sure that this bike and I are doing okay. So far, yeah. Better than I thought. Okay, just this one. Couldn't help it. This is a real good huck to flat. I should have gone through that. But this bike, you know, gosh damn, GT's never made a better XC race hardtail in their entire life outside of this bike. In my honest opinion, it's so snappy and light around, you know, like you can feel how agile it is on the turns. I love it. Like I have a 2014 Carbon, way different bike. Carbon's Ascar, way different bike. Feel wise and handling, but, and weight. I think the older gen Carbon frames, Carbon's Ascars weigh a little bit more, and maybe they're stronger. I've actually cracked one of these frames before, just riding out here all the time, you know, and doing trials and stuff, which is really hard on a lot of bikes. I usually avoid these wet features because, man, this isn't like the kind of wood or lumber that's used for bike parks where, for most part, it has traction. It's basically deck material, so you hit one wet spot, send your ass like to hell and back. But climbing, gosh damn, this bike is really good. And why I put Magura MT5 slow, I like the extra stopping power. I know it's overkill, but I love these brakes. You know, they don't slip or anything. like a real fantastic break. God, this thing really glides. I love this bike. I wish GT brought this back to offered this back in the United States. I know they, as of now, when this video shooting, January 20th or 21st of 2022, they offered the long travel bikes, and those are cool too, but man, the carbon bikes are where it's at. This is the carbon Zaskars from 2018 till now. They have to be all really good. They didn't seem like they changed anything geometry wise or what have you. Such an awesome bike. I mean, it's like there's nothing that, and I've ridden a Santa Cruz Chameleon. You know, my friend has one, and I think that one comes sort of close, but it's missing something. Hey, what's going on? And I think, such a cool bike. Take a left here. Now we're entering through a trail called Silkworm. I have my fork locked out. Now I don't. Had it locked out most of the time. All right. Yeah, this brake rub your hearing. Nice, okay. But yep, it's such a really good bike. The Sid fork that comes stock on this bike, really nice and light, does the job. I mean, I did race this bike for in Sea Otter in the downhill, which isn't really like a World Cup level downhill course, even though a bunch of World Cup athletes race it. And I raced Blake Sampson on this bike, and I came in the top 10. I forget if he came in, I think he came in second that year. I came in top 10 because, well, there were less than 10 people, so I think I was second to last, you know. And I was up against, I didn't know, I thought I'd be racing kind of intermediate level riders. I didn't know hardtail, it's just hardtail. So you're in with whoever's racing a hardtail that day, pro or local, who knows that trail by heart. So, you know, I was about maybe around 30 seconds, which is a long time. I just avoided this, as you can tell, kind of beat up, and I do not want to get hurt before my race. I'm just trying to see like where my fitness is on my race bike. Such a good bike. Like, I love this bike. If I should have bought, there was a guy selling another, just a frame, and I should have bought it. This frame is Boost 148 in the back, stock. So not that you could really change out your rear end on a bike. Well, you can, I guess you can narrow it down, not necessarily go wider, right? So kind of that. I think I'll hit the whale tail, but it just won't do the wall ride until it's dry. I'm just really partly taking it easy because as I'm turning, the trail's actually breaking out from under me because it's just so muddy. Oh, there we go. I should lower my seat. I'm just trying to have fun but mitigate my risks of getting hurt. So because I know a bunch of friends that have gotten hurt and they're still dealing with chronic injuries, and you know, it's like if I'm not 100% committed, then I'm not gonna do it. Gosh, these Magura brakes are the shit. Awesome. I love the Maguras. Oh, more. I guess I'll hit this drop. Just gotta lower the seat and get into it. Nice. That was awesome. Such a good bike for that. But so far, bike is working good. Got a little brake rub. Down, nice, fun descent, flowy. To the left is a black, it's a harder, more advanced line. And it exits here. It's got some good gap jumps, but yeah, I am not comfortable doing it on this bike. Because if you get it wrong and you case it, I think like I'd beat up this room pretty good. Ooh. How's my balance? Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh my god. Slid, washed out a bit. Hopefully I didn't get a pinch flat. Because it slid out like a flat tire, but feels fine. Hit the seesaw here. These Vittoria Mezcals that are on this bike are pretty good. I like them. I love them actually. Really fast rolling tire. Oh, I gotta fix that brake rub. What happened is I lost a retaining pin. And what I was going to do was make a bike video of just the brakes. But now I can hear that rub. So I gotta fix that when I get back. This is just climbing. All right, here we go. Last descent. Yes. All right. Well, now we're out of Silkworm. That was the Silkworm Trail. We were at Parasite when I had started. Whew. Really fun, exceptional bike. Hopefully I did good for my bike race. Yeah, it's funny, this bike feels lighter than my gravel bike grade in handling. It's so funny. But also I'm running like a 10-speed Dior kind of budgety parts on it, so go figure. But I need to race the two bikes, see which one is faster. I just, if anybody's thinking about it, getting a Sascar Carbon Pro, I mean, God, look no further. Like, this is the latest GT Carbon Sascar bikes are where they're at. I would get a press fit adapter like I just threaded, or an adapter for your press fit so you can run threaded. That's mitigated like the problem on one of my other bikes, but like my grade is press fit, and I've ridden that pretty good amount, you know. So this is a Chris King bottom bracket on this bike. And you know, just creaking, so hopefully it didn't crack another frame. But GT's been good about the warranty process on my first one. It had cracked at the seat tube, right where the chain stay or seat stay meets with the seat tube. What a enjoyable. Okay, I feel kind of confident for this bike race. I won't race with this camera. I do feel the weight on my head and my neck. So alright, that is it, folks. Oh my god. Switching out helmets. And thanks for riding with me. Until again, bye.